Okay, welcome back. On the other clip you see I did this over there in the light, where the light is hitting. Now I've gotten the camera this area, and here I want to show you how I'm doing these shadow areas of the water spilling over. So I've added some ultramarine blue and black into my palette, same palette I had before. So I'm going to start pulling in a little bit of this is the phthalo blue, that's the ultramarine blue, that's the phthalo green, here's the black, here's the burnt umber. Now down here, I just grabbed that color and brought it down here so that I can start bringing in maybe some highlights. See, I started just sort of, this water is spilling over, so there's a lot of action going on up here in the shadow, and I don't want too much light, so because I'm trying to create a barrier between that bear and the horse and hunter. Sort of like he doesn't want to mess with that waterfall, so he's over there in the shadows more. The hunter has just noticed him. Bear has just noticed the hunter. He was in there just minding his own business. I'm going to pull this color around here. I'm going to keep bringing in those colors here that I pointed out. Bring in some shadow. Keep bringing in the shadow in between those lighter areas. Spill it over, spill it over. Same thing. It was all dry under here. This is all dry too. I did the same technique with the fan brush. When I put those colors in, I grabbed and pulled and smoothed it out. Now it's dry. Now I'm going to come back in and bring some of those waterfall colors over the top. Grab a little bit more black into this blue. Always letting the phthalo green be in there. And bring a little more shadow down in here. Water's kind of settling down as it comes down and around here into the light. So I'll just grab a little bit of light, not too much, to show the foam and the action that's going on over here. Same thing as I was doing in the lighter areas, except for I'm just a little darker tones. Basically the same technique, except for I'm coming around those shadows, coming down. I want to create some action in there. I'm not sure if I want to bury that rock in the water or not yet. I just wanted to quickly show you a little tip here, how I bring you out of the shadows and into the light. I might do a little rock too for you. Let's see how this goes. See, I'm adding more and more white as it comes out here into the light. Grabbing a little more white each time, coming out here. I'll probably put more action into that water, but I want to basically give you the idea of how I bring that into the light here. I'll just kind of come over these rocks, this dry area. Got just a little bit of light coming around this rock here. Here. Now I'll probably add more and more action in there as I go. Let me see, I think I might build you a rock. I'm going to grab my little angle brush. Let's see, light's coming from over here. I want rock right here, so I'm going to grab some white just to build my rock. I want a big rock right here. right up here. It's kind of on the land, just touching the water. I want kind of a squarish rock. Coming down into the water here. I'm building light here. I'm going to grab some burnt umber. Sitting half on the shore. Just let the color blend into the white areas. Start creating cracks going different directions. I'm going to grab some black. And bring in that shadow. Good strong shadow. The light's maybe hitting right on the other side of the rock. And then I'm just letting this pull down into changing the angle of how I'm doing my brush. Base of the rock has a good strong shadow down here. Build it over here. Come down over here. It's in the water. Twisting the brush around. Grab a little ultramarine blue. Give it, it's like hitting the shadows here. More white. Kind of create a gray shadow. Maybe bring it over here. Okay, maybe I want a little bit of oxide color on that rock. Bring in some color down. Grab a little white, maybe some yellow ochre. Bring in more light on that rock. Maybe it's got some little angles here. Just build your rock how you want. Look at your photographs. Let's let the brush do the work. Let's see. Kind of like the idea of trickling some light across here. Maybe to pull that rock out a little bit. Like little spots the sun is hitting. Maybe a little yellow light even, just to bring it in a little stronger. It's really popping on that rock. It just starts forming its own character. Maybe I want a little bit more oxide down in here. Maybe there's a little lip on this rock right there. That's kind of cool. Grab a little black and ultramarine blue. Like the shadows hitting it right there. It's got a little lip, sort of creating a shadow. I don't know, I might change it. Or may or may not. We'll see. See, that's the beauty of it. You can get up and down and look at your painting, see what you want to switch. Sometimes you got to leave it alone. Sometimes I just want to play with it a little more. I think I want a little more of that ultramarine blue shadow right down here on the side of the rock. Kind of makes it cool looking. Maybe I'll build that out here. Maybe I don't like that. I don't know yet. Let's see. I like the idea of bringing a little more light over here. The top of the rock kind of flat. Maybe a little more white. Here showing flatness. That's kind of starting to look good. Ochre and oxide will give you a little bit more color. Pull that white down. Okay, now maybe that rock is going to have a little shadow here on where it's on dry land. Then you can start making some of these other little rocks. Ultramarine blue and black. Give you some stronger shadows. Maybe those will have a highlight. Kind of like I did these other ones here, which I'm not done with. See, sunlight starts to hit them. And more white. I'm using the tip of this angle brush. It's kind of fun. Down here, I can add a little more shadow, ultramarine blue and black, to strengthen those rocks here. And so on, and so on, and so on. These are right at the edge of the water here. So let me show you real quick. Just build up my shadows on these rocks right here. And then I'll come in with a little bit of water. Start coming and trickling it around that to bring that out into the sunlight. The water's hitting the shore right here. Pull some out, just barely. Maybe some shadows, some shadow watercolor. Pull that in. Just keep on building it that way. And that's fun. And this water will come out into the light here. Starting to come out into the light. Just sort of calming down as it comes out. I think I want to put a little more shadow into the water with the ultramarine blue and black that rock is casting out here. That's how you plant your rock into the water, half out of the water and half in. So I hope you learned something from this. Just be sure and watch the full time-lapse video to see the whole thing if you want to see all of that. And that'll kind of give you more of an idea of what I've done here. And I'll have more videos in the next painting. Maybe another one out of this one. Let me know if you have any questions. See you soon.